So I just did my very first behavioral down with Koda, and I had a few, I guess, takeaways from it, from doing it for the first time. Like I said, I'm no expert on it. This was my very first time doing it as well, but definitely something I would like to improve upon and, keep learning these relaxation techniques for dogs. So this is only beneficial for me and hopefully also for you all who watch the video and get something out of it as well. So one of my takeaways would be, and then I was like, I'll do it outside, add some added distractions, it'll be great. He'll do super well in the house, so I should challenge him a bit more. Well, it took about 30 minutes, of us being out there. So I did speed through a lot of the sections of the video because it was outside a lot longer than I would have hoped. So I would suggest definitely starting off in a low distraction area, just seeing how your dog does, and then moving up from there once they keep improving with the behavioral down and getting into the target behavior of being fully relaxed, tail to nose, on the ground. So this kind of was my main takeaway from doing my behavioral down with Koda. And then if you guys are kind of working through this, I think right now they are suggesting you do it at least once a day with your dog. You can do more as well, but just starting off from there and just seeing how 1 week of doing these behavioral downs can improve your dog and benefit them with relaxing. Alright, so I'll be demonstrating the behavioral down with Koda. This method is by training between the ears. Hopefully next year I'll get to kind of take a course with them and kind of start utilizing some more of their relaxation techniques with dogs that come through the training program and everything. So with this behavioral down, I'm a beginner as well with this, but I'll try to do my best to kind of portray and show you all how they're doing it and what you need to be doing. And if you guys have questions, you guys can feel free to reach out. If I don't know the answer, I'll definitely reach out and see if I can find the answer for you. So for the behavioral down, this is a great relaxation technique for your dog. Any dog can really benefit from this, particularly anxious and very high energy dogs. I'm using Koda here. I would do it in the house, but I feel like he'll just relax pretty quickly in there. So we'll do them outside. So we've got some, cows mooing, we've got some birds chirping, we've got some more activity out here, and I'll have a Lou out here as well as a little added distraction for him to see how he does, since I think he needs a little bit extra challenge compared to being in a room with 0 distractions at all. But when you're working with your dog, starting off with your dog, you might have to start in a room inside. No people, no dogs, no sounds, just kind of quiet, and just start working from there, and then start adding in, more distractions for your dog when you're working on the behavioral down. The things you're going to need is the leash and a regular flat collar here. So I'm going to put this on Koda. He has a martingale collar on originally, so put him on the regular collar. Koda. So what you're going to want to do with the dog is with the leash here, you're going to be stepping on it. Get him over here a little bit better. You're stepping on it to where there's some slack in the leash for the dog. So kind of just about like that. A little bit of slack in the leash when the dog's standing there, and kind of moving from there with it. And what we're going to be looking for is the target behavior. And the target behavior is going to be where Koda is fully laying down, relaxed, head on the ground, chilling out. So the ultimate chill position for him. Some dogs it could take a bit longer. Other dogs, they might do it pretty quickly. So we'll just see here, and I'm just going to ignore Koda and see how long it takes him to get into that target behavior. And we'll be doing cycle 1 first. So we'll just be kind of waiting to see how long he stays in the target behavior himself. give him a little more slack on the leash. So this here, he's not trying to smell around here, would be the target behavior for him. So let's kind of wait and see how long he's going to hang out there. If he stays there for a long time, I might, so he hops up from that. So that would be the end of cycle 1, and so then we'll do cycle 2 here with him. And with cycle 2, pretty much 1/3 of the time your dog was in that behavior, you're going to release them up from that, is from what I'm currently understanding, which I could be wrong. Here, Koda. So we'll see how long it takes him to get back into the target behavior here. Got a little bit of slack on the leash for him. And if your dog is trying to get up and everything, you're going to keep your foot in place for the dog. Some dogs may be kind of throwing a fit on the leash, while others might be more calm. Koda hopped up from it there, so I'm going to try to get him back in it again, and then I will release him calmly from the target behavior of being relaxed. Alright, so I went ahead and released him there from that cycle 2 since, as you can see, he was kind of taking a bit longer to, you know, get in that fully relaxed state. He'd lay there for a bit or, you know, whatever it was, but it was taking him quite a bit longer to kind of get there to the behavioral down part. And this would be another bit of an incorrect thing that I did, so don't make this mistake, is, you know, when you are kind of waking your dog up from that second cycle, you know, or even if you have to from the first or whatever, getting them to get back up should be calm. You know, Koda was pretty excited to get the frisbee and kind of play with it, so that was, you know, not ideal for that part. And honestly too, I did not think it would take this long for him to get into the behavioral down position, because sometimes, a lot of times in the house, he's really quite lazy and taking naps and sleeping and laying there, but he's apparently ready to roll this evening. But, you know, make sure you do give yourself plenty of time to do this exercise, and don't just be like, oh, I'll give myself 20 minutes and whatever happens, happens. Make sure you be able to kind of give yourself even longer if need be, because some dogs, you know, will take a longer time, or other dogs might do it right away, and if that's you, lucky you. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about the behavioral down or anything like that by a method by training between the ears, you all can post in the comments, and I'll be happy to help any way I can. And I think right now their exercise they're doing is trying to do this once a day for 7 days and seeing the benefits of that, and then later on you kind of start adding in some more time and everything with it too as well. I hope everyone has a good evening and a great week, and start relaxing with their dogs.